Welcome to COLOpeople, your strategic partner for securing solutions for colocation, data center services, connectivity, cloud, or managed hosting.
Rick, I just wanted to thank you for taking the time to come here to QTS today and join us in our new facility. I don't think you've had an opportunity to be at this building, at this site, so you've been a great partner. I want to thank you for taking the time.
Thanks, Eric. Thanks for bringing us in. We're here today to talk about QTS, talk about their offerings, the company as a whole, and see where you guys go in the marketplace. So tell me about QTS.
We're a little bit unique in that we service three primary products. We call them our 3 C's. The first is custom data center. This is the ability to build a data center really to fit our customers' needs. Because we have very large facilities, we operate the largest and second largest data centers in the world, we're able to take a portion of that data center and build a data center for our customers that meets their specific cooling needs or their density needs or their security needs. And what this does, it enables a company to really have the specific data center that they need, but take advantage of shared infrastructure to get economies of scale so that their costs for the back end things like generators and UPS systems, those costs are spread across a larger customer base, but they are still getting sort of the privacy and customization that they require in their own needs. So that's our first C. Our second C is colocation, which is space, power, and cooling. Typically you would see this in a cabinet environment or a cage environment where a customer just wants 4 racks, 5 racks, 10 racks in their space and cooling, perhaps some network. And then our third C is our cloud offering, which one of my colleagues is going to speak to a little bit later.
Can you tell me where the largest facilities are?
Sure. I mean, Richmond, Virginia is a massive facility. It's 1.3 million square feet. Today it's 200 megawatts, expandable to 400 megawatts. And, you know, it's massive.
Eric, it seems everything these days it revolves around data centers. And if you could kind of explain really why that happens, why that's in place right now.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, there's a whole bunch of different reasons why a company may choose to outsource their data centers, but probably, you know, the 3 most popular reasons to outsource are one, you want to have your environment in a protected facility, one that has redundancy for power, redundancy for cooling, physical security. But there's other reasons why someone would choose to outsource their data center. For example, compliance of the facility, scalability, the opportunity to grow sort of unfeathered so that you can get your products and services to market faster. And certainly, you know, having the ability to have your infrastructure in an environment where other products and services can be brought to bear to service your IT needs.
Oh, perfect. So with all these, with the compliances, what types of customers or what types of markets are migrating to your data centers?
Sure, I get this question asked a lot, Rick. Who are your customers? What markets are they in? We obviously don't disclose the name of our specific clients, but we do business with the top companies in just about every vertical. And each market is different. You know, out here in the Bay Area, we see a lot of technology. We see a lot of medical. We see a good mix of different industries because the Bay Area is somewhat of a melting pot. But as I said before, in Richmond, you're going to see a disproportionate amount of government, federal customers. In Atlanta, in those facilities, you may see more manufacturing or logistics companies. But it pretty much runs the gamut.
Perfect. No, thanks for that too. Okay, so speaking of Atlanta, you know, thinking about being in the Bay Area where we are right now too, and with the fear of earthquakes and a lot of the companies I think that we're talking to, I'm seeing a lot of them say, well, they bring on an office or bring on space in Santa Clara, and they want a remote site somewhere else too, whether it's a couple cabinets or a cage. What are you doing about that?
Yeah, disaster recovery, business continuity, that's been a subject that has been on the forefront of a lot of companies' minds. But now as we have had a number of disasters with the earthquake and tidal wave in Japan and what happened with Hurricane Sandy, customers are taking the time to make sure that they do have some solid plans in place. And so in the West, we offer obviously our data centers in the East. And as I mentioned before, Atlanta is an ideal site, as is Richmond, to have a secondary site. We also have a very robust cloud platform that if a customer doesn't want to spend the capital on hardware to really turn up a secondary site, we can work with them on a solution that really enables some shared infrastructure to make sure that they have a solid DR plan in place. So, we try and approach working with our customers and prospects as being more consultative, because we do have a lot of different products and services that we can offer. Rather than just colocation, we can sit down and really try and understand what's important to them. What are they trying to achieve from a business continuity? Does it make sense for them to colocate? Does it make sense for them to leverage our cloud infrastructure? What sort of solution can we put in place for them?
How you engage with companies such as COLOpeople, and also how we can help each other.
Sure, no, absolutely. The channel is extremely important to us, Rick, as you and I have talked about throughout the years. The thing about data center and colocation specifically is it's very time oriented. It's not a continual need that people have day in and day out. The need comes up, it rises, and customers need to make some decisions. Where companies like COLOpeople come in is they have the relationships with many of those customers through the ability to deliver other products and services to those clients. So, by enabling those relationships with a total solution to not only include what we do, but the other services that you may offer, into helping them make the best decision for their company, for their data center needs.
Perfect, thank you.
COLOpeople has you covered. So make COLOpeople part of your IT community. Come visit us at www.colopeople.com.